Mom, please not again. You made an annoyed expression denying what your mother just said. And that is, but fine, you're soon going to graduate and still you don't have anyone in your life to accompany you. So what, Mom? I don't need anyone to accompany me. I'm good like that. I have you, Mom. Your mother shook her head, sighing. She placed your breakfast in front of you and sat beside you. No, Ryan. I'll not be with you always. And what's the matter in it? You have to just go and meet the guy on blind date. And if you don't like him, then I'll not pressurize you. Your mother placed her hand on your shoulder, showing her most pleased eyes to you. Mom, last time I also went on blind date and before it too, but literally the first one was an uncle and the second one was a gift forced by his parents on blind date. Your mother laughed at your words. Oh, my lovely daughter, I promise you this time there will be nothing like this. I have talked to Lara. She said that guy is a gentleman and just like your dad was. Your eyes flashed with a beam of light, hearing his personality is just like your father. Laurent is your mother's friend and she knows your late father too. He was in military and sacrificed his life for his country. He's like that? Your mother nodded with a smile. You lightly smiled and looked down at the plate. Okay then, what about today's evening? Yes, that's like my beautiful daughter. She said hug you and you chuckled. Okay, now I'm getting late for university. I gotta go. Bye. Reaching your university, you directly went inside your class. As you entered the classroom, your eyes caught a figure. She waved at you, calling you, Amy. Your university friend, Amy. You went to her and placed your bag on the chair beside her chair. What's up, girl? She hugged you and sat beside you. While you looked around seeing other students talking and walking inside the classroom, nothing much. Yesterday, Mom decided to send me on another blind date. Oh, that's good, I think so. Yeah, I think so too. You sighed, getting your books out of your bag. By your blind date, I remember something about Mr. John. Your attention was diverted to her when you spoke his name, Mr. John, your psychology professor and one of your favorite professors. What about him? Amy had that mischievous grin on her face. She whispered in a low voice, I've heard that Professor Eugene and Professor John are seeing each other. Her eyes widened with a gasp. Are you sure? I don't know, but I have heard it, so there must be something related to it. But I don't think Professor Eugene is Professor John's type. Yeah, that's a point too, because Professor Eugene is not so serious about her work person because she belongs from a rich family. That's right, but let's not discuss it more. It's still life, they're the same. Amy nodded and the bell rang, indicating that it was class time. You opened your book ready to focus on your study as the professor entered the class and started to take attendance. You looked up to see him taking other students' names one by one. Until it was your name. He called out your name. You replied to him, but you had that 3 seconds of eye contact with him when he called your name. That eye contact felt like I'm there where I'm meant to be feeling. You bit your lower lip looking away and he started to take other names. After a few minutes, Professor John's class was still going on, but suddenly the classroom door was knocked by someone. Chung, with all other students in the classroom, turned to see who disturbed the class right now, and it was Professor Eugene. What's she doing here? Amy whispered to you, and you shrugged your shoulders. Professor Eugene walked inside the classroom towards Jungkook, with noise of her high heels echoing between four walls. Sorry to disturb you, Mr. John, but I wanted to invite you on lunch with me. She had with some sort of pride grin on her face. Students started to gasp and gossip after hearing it. See, I told you. Amy wiggled cheesily and you shook your head, but Jung's answer next made everyone quiet. With due respect, Professor Eugene, you're wasting mine and my students' time by asking a lame question. This isn't a place to enter and talk like this, so I'll be glad if you leave soon from here so I can continue teaching my students. It's not so soft, or you can say harsh words with cold tone made everyone go silent, and Professor Eugene got embarrassed by her action. She just silently nodded and left the classroom. But as Amy said that if they are dating, then he shouldn't be talking to her like this, right? He thought. I feel bad for Professor Eugene. You chuckled at her, commenting on each situation. At free time, you were passing through the corridor thinking what you should wear in the evening for your blind date. Just then you bumped into one of your professors, Professor Lee. Miss Van, can you please give me a favor? Sure, Professor. Oh, thanks. Please hand out these worksheets, Professor John. I have something important to deal with. Oh, okay. He went away and now you went to Jungkook's office. Knocking at his office door, you heard him giving permission and went inside. As you turned after closing the door, you saw Professor Yudin standing beside Professor Jungkook's office table and her eyes were a bit of red. Sorry to disturb you, Professor, but Professor Lee told me to give you these worksheets. As you speak out, you felt his cold personality getting cooled down, and his soft side came up with a smile on his face. Thanks for your helping hand, Miss Wan. Please keep them here. You know that kept the sheets on his table, Jungkook. I'll still request you to think on it, please. Saying this, she left the office. You were confused because of her words. You looked at Jungkook, who looked normal as Professor Yujin said nothing. I will leave. You were about to leave, but what he said stopped you on your place. Don't take it as wrong. You're only acquaintance, nothing more, nothing less. You faced him with still confused expression. It's okay, Professor, that's your personal life. You don't need to clarify it. John grabbed the back of his neck and ruffled his hair nervously. Yeah, it's just students don't take humor seriously, so that's why. He hesitantly said it. You chuckled at his pink cheeks and ears because of embarrassment. See you tomorrow. Saying this, he left his office. He shyly smiled and sat back on his chair. But Mom, this one is better than this one. Currently, you are arguing on a dress with your mother and your friend Amy, who was on a video call with you right now. Ryan, the dress you're choosing is like some formal business dress, not a date one. That's right, Aunt. I agree with you. You shook your head sitting on the bed, surrounded by dresses. But why the heck are you struggling this much? It's not like I'm gonna say yes to marry him in the first meeting. You spoke annoyed while your mother and friend sighed. Fine, my lovely daughter, sometimes we have to do a few things that we don't want to. We don't know what destiny had decided for us. She ruffled your hair, kissing your forehead, and left your room. Well, babe, your mom is right as always. Now get ready and best of luck. Bye-bye. You released a heavy breath, looking at your dresses, and your eyes caught something that will be perfect for tonight. Your lips curved up, perfect match for tonight. Getting down from bed, you went to change and get ready to meet that unknown person. Reaching the date venue, you were looking for the table number your mother told you, where the guy will be sitting. You walked to the table until your eyes caught a male figure sitting on a chair, but his back was facing you. He was wearing a black tuxedo, but why does his back look similar to you, you thought, but then decided to introduce yourself without looking at his face. Good evening, Mr. I'm your blended, Aunt Lara told my mother about you. You said with a light smile on your face, but it disappeared when that guy stood up facing you, your eyes widen. Professor John, Miss Ryan. It's been 10 minutes that you both are sitting across the table awkwardly. Lol, how would you react when you suddenly get to know that your blind date is your professor? Wow. Mom was right, we don't know what destiny has chosen for us. Chung was only drinking water from 10 minutes now. You both haven't even ordered anything yet. Playing with your dress, you are about to say something, but we should order something. Yeah, you nervously spoke, Chung, and you gave the order. You like seafood. You cautioned to decrease the awkwardness as he ordered seafood. Yeah, I do. He nodded at his short reply. So your mom also forces you for the blind date? He asked curiously. He wanted to chuckle at his cute face, but the situation was far away from it. A type of but I came here on my own decision too. This time he chuckled. Same here. You slowly smiled at him until waiter came up with the dinner. Actually, I also like seafood. That's a good thing, but we still need to catch up on more. You didn't understand what he said. I mean about knowing each other personally. You heard skip a beat when he said personally. Damn, can he say it again? Okay, wait, let's not get mad soon. You're blushing now, and to hide your blushing face, you decide to pick the glass of wine in front of you, but as you were about to pick it up, his hand also got wrapped around it, that now your hand was under his hand on the same glass. Your skin was shivered down to the spine. Your eyes met his, with your breath getting uneven. But as you stared deep in his eyes, it felt like you were sinking in a deep ocean of nameless emotion. You don't know the name of that emotion yet, but it felt so satisfying that you don't want to come out of this state. But suddenly you came out of your senses when someone's fork fell down. Sorry, Professor. You are looking up now after this embarrassment, but we aren't in university right now. You can call me by my name. We can drop the formalities here. You slightly nodded, gulping down the sip of red wine in your mouth. After having a perfect dinner, you were walking beside jungkook to the parking area. It was nice to meet you. You spoke while his fingers played with his car keys. Same goes for me. After a long time, I had a good time with someone else rather than my mother. That's right, but don't you have friends? Now he stood beside his car and turned to talk to you. I do have, but they are not in country right now, so. Oh, that's okay. Let's go. I'll drop you to your home. No, Professor Jones. I'll take a cab. Again, Professor, and I will not hear anything. That's my order, not request. You laughed and walked to the other side to sit inside his car. You said not to be formal, but you yourself are implying orders here like university. He laughed at your words, but he was happy that you said this in front of him, not like backbitching. Next day at university, you were all nervous because of yesterday's day. Many questions were roaming in your mind. You bite your lip when you thought about what he said that when you both reached your house. You look beautiful, Ryan. Your eyes widened when he said that, but you tried to keep yourself calm. You also look handsome as always, Jungkook. Thanks for ride. Bye. You quickly opened the door and ran inside your home. I shouldn't have said his name or either that always handsome word. What will you think about me? Did I check him out in class? OMG, Ryan. Whom you check out in classroom? Here comes the devil. You decide to tell everything to Amy after she sat beside you, and she was shocked to her nerves that she forgot how to talk and walk. But after a few minutes, she started to tease you until Professor came inside class. Your eyes met his just like yesterday, but today there was a beam of more light in them as compared to yesterday. Oh, what an eye contact. I caught Jack. You rolled your eyes at her. You were going to your Professor John office because he called you there. You felt your cheeks heating up and your skin shivering already. In class, although you both had eye contact with time to time, and that was intense without any intimacy. Is that even possible? You entered after knocking. He was sitting on his chair, but when he saw you, he stood up with his bright smile ever and walked ahead to you. Ryan, please come here. He respectfully called you and you walked to him. Yes, Professor? Here, this is for you. I hope you like it. He gave you a little box. You looked at him confused. Actually, that's basically from my mother. I told her about you yesterday. And also you being my student. She was happy that finally I met a normal person, but she also liked you after talking with your mother and knowing about you. They already talked, like my mother and you. You nodded with a chuckle. Oh my, you looked at the gift in your hand thinking about something. But you felt a warm hand on your cheeks, brushing your hair back. Your tummy flipped at its touch. You don't need to be nervous. At first, we are going to know each other perfectly until you will complete your studies. No relationship compromise on studies. He whispered in a monotone. His word made you feel so good that he didn't thought of himself, but instead of it, he thought about you and your future. I'm glad you're this thoughtful and thanks for this gift. Please give my greeting to Mrs. Jung. You can call her aunt. Or if she heard you being formal, then I'm not gonna take responsibility to save you from her savage taunts. You both laughed after he said that. Our mothers are so similar. That's right. It was just like fall the way you love, for the way you live, for the person you are. You want to thank him for choosing you, but also for giving you proper time for it too. And you filled your life with happiness after that. It was your graduation day. Didn't know how time passed out so fast, but you feel happy after everything happened to you in last semester. And the biggest one was that guy who was standing a little away from you. But the way he laughs makes you smile, and the way he talked gave you butterflies. And everything about him makes you happy. He smiled when he saw you standing between the students looking at him. He mouthed you best of luck and sat with other professors. In the evening, your mother invited Jungkook and his mother to your house for dinner. You were so excited to meet them. Even in the past months, you have met Jungkook and his mother many times. Still, every time has its own vibe, like today. After Jungkook and his mother came and you all had dinner and good talks, Mom, I and Ryan will have a talk on the balcony. He gestured you to come along. The mothers were giving you both teasing smirk. The wind is cold but calm. He spoke standing beside the railing. Night is beautiful too, but not more than you. Now it was your cheeks' time to shine with blush. But what he said further, it makes you think how lucky you are. You see, your unexpected surprise, the defining moment, the collision of stars that slam into me and sent my neat little world plummeting into ocean. I never expected it to be you. But it's you, it's all you, and now for me there's no looking back. You smile with a feeling of heat inside you. Before I met you, I felt I will not love anyone, or maybe it doesn't exist. That no one will be able to fill the void of my heart, but all that changed after that blind date. You broke my barriers, you touched my soul, you made me whole, and now if I see, I have come to realize that. You stopped talking because you felt a tight grip on your vest and you bumped at his masculine chest. Your body jolted with an electric shock by contact with his body. Your heart rate increased, telling you that your mind is going crazy by his scent. Your legs felt weak when he whispered to you on his cold night, "If you're going to say those words before me, then better stop, because I was the one who fell for you first. So that's my chance and I will not let you take it from me." You chuckled looking down while your hand clenching on his shirt. If you get this shy by just me holding you in my arms, then I'm more excited about future events. You punched his chest looking at him with a pout. "It's not just your arms holding me," you called before saying out those overwhelming words. "I find peace in between your arms and your soft whisper, 'It will be alright,' and between your warmth of embrace and the scent of your neck and the piercingness of your touch. I feel the home in this." You can genuinely see the sparkle in his eyes. His eyes were shining, more brighter than the star in the sky. You are taken aback when his lips crashed on yours. It's your first kiss, but with a person whom you love from depth of your heart, and so he does too. "I love you, Ryan, with all my heart inside and out. I want to picture my whole life with you." You melted in his tender kiss. Giving in yourself wasn't this easy, but when it comes to him, everything becomes easy and magical.